Joined by Craig Button. Craig, Ovi and Crosby still in the top 20. Ovi at number 20, Sid at number 11. Crosby, 35 years old, Ovi, 37. How many more years can we realistically expect both of these guys to stay in the top 50 list?
I don't think you can put any expectations on how many more years. Let's look at it this way. You got Sidney Crosby, who when he came back from his injury, he was right in the MVP conversation last year for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh, yeah, and Alexander Ovechkin scores 50 again. Since they entered the league in 2005, Gino, all they have done is performed at the upper level of excellence in the National Hockey League, and they show no signs of tailing off. So it's easy to say as they get older, yeah, there's going to be a decline at some point in time. I just don't know when it is, because there have been no signs at this point in time that either one of them aren't capable of doing exactly what they've done from the time they've entered the league, and that's be dominant players. You know, here we are talking about Ovechkin with 50 last year, the great year that Sidney had after coming back from his injury. Really, we should be talking about these guys in the top 5.
No,
because they've done it for 17 seasons.
I know, but they're losing some speed, obviously, just because they're getting older, obviously. I want to talk about another duo now who are somewhat related to each other. Jonathan Huberdeau and Johnny Gaudreau come in at 14 and 17, and they'll continue to be linked from here on after what happened in the offseason. Craig, which player is going to have the better season, Gaudreau or Huberdeau?
I think Jonathan Huberdeau, and it's because of the skill that surrounds him. If you go look back to last year, you know, Jonathan Huberdeau, he wasn't just playing with Alexander Barkov down in Florida. He drove a lot of that offense, 115 points. Johnny Gaudreau has a career year, as does Elias Lindholm had a career year. Well, you take Jonathan Huberdeau and you put him where Gaudreau is, he's still got Lindholm. And because of the brilliance of Jonathan Huberdeau and because of how good a player Elias Lindholm is, I think that gives not just a slight edge to Jonathan Huberdeau, I think it gives him a massive edge. Because Johnny Gaudreau does not have the same level of skill around him in Columbus that he had in Calgary. And for that reason, I expect Jonathan Huberdeau to far surpass Johnny Gaudreau in points this coming season.
I agree. I think Gaudreau's in for a rude awakening. Hey, we're almost there in our top 50 list. Only 10 names remain.